Terry is all about control.
He has to be Mr. Cool Man. I'm Terry Love.
But Terry's blind date needed a remote control.
You said I act like Terry Love. I was trying to go Hollywood style.
After their date goes way past prime time.
Did I ask what time you left? 4:30.
He didn't leave my house till closer to 7.
What did you do until 7 in the morning? That's what I want to know.
And she goes channel surfing too.
At least my date is here.
Will they renew their romance?
I'm Terry Love. Look at my woman.
Or have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is the show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. Now, our couple today met about 8 months ago, but she thought he was rather rude and vulgar. You see, he's a radio DJ, no surprise there, and she hosts a cable access TV show. Their paths crossed again at a promotional event, and this time they actually hit it off. They've been heavily promoting each other ever since, so please welcome Keisha Ingram and Terry Clark. Now, you guys are on the show today because the relationship has caused more emoting than promoting, I guess. Keisha, if you had to pick one thing, what would you say your favorite thing to do with Terry is?
Sex.
No holding back there.
Well, Terry does everything the way I like it. And if I tell him to do something different, he'll do it. And...
Yeah. She comes with a diagram and directions.
I mean, he shows me that he really loves me.
Okay, and Terry, for you? What would you say Keisha's best quality is?
Well, she's very passionate, concerned about her, and she has these long, luscious legs.
Now, Keisha, let's just say you had to declare a part of Terry's body a state of an emergency. Which part would it be?
His big beer belly.
Hey.
I mean, no, his belly is so big. I'm like, Terry, I'm like, baby, come work out with me. We'll get rid of it.
Come on,
you know,
now.
And he's
but you
like,
love
no.
this. This is why you with me, right?
No, it's not.
Come on.
No, it's not.
Now, Terry, she's nagging you about that. Does she nag about other things, too?
Oh, she's constantly
No,
nagging.
I do not.
I
do not
like
nag
my mother.
you.
Like
No,
my mother. All you do is count.
Your mother.
My mother. I can't, that's not
You
marriage
are such
material,
a lie.
man. Come on.
I do not nag him. I have to ask Terry about a
Not
million times.
marriage material.
Baby, come
Not
through
marriage
Not marriage material.
Listen at you. Listen.
You're saying he just doesn't respond to you, that's why you
No.
have to nag?
Not marriage. He's the one with 1,000 kids.
Hey,
And I'm
hey,
not-
don't talk
Now,
about
Keisha,
kids.
wait.
Hey, wait. I have 3 kids, not
He has 3 kids, and he lied. He told, you know, he had a picture of his daughter hanging on his rearview mirror, and I said, oh, you have a daughter. He's like, yeah. He could have continued and said, and I have 2 more, but he never did.
He never was
Until 3
coming with
weeks
that.
later. Terry.
Hey,
That's a
come
little
on.
weird.
No.
Now, Terry,
Marriage
what about
material.
Keisha, as far as high maintenance things go? What would you put on the list?
She's always fishing for compliments about this cable show that she's on.
Oh,
Your
you know
friend,
what?
I mean, everybody should say,
You
her
should
friends
support
ask her
me.
about the show. Like, she asks her friends, how was the show?
No,
Oh, they say it's
no.
all great.
Terry
It's
does
corny.
not-
It's a cornball
Terry
show.
does not support me. He should watch it for the simple fact I'm on it.
Let me ask Keisha, he's bagging on you about your TV show. What about his radio career? Does it interfere with the relationship?
Yes, it does.
How
Terry
away?
How is that?
He has to be Mr. Cool Man. I'm Terry Love. Every time we go somewhere,
not cool. I'm a laid back
every time
guy.
we go somewhere, he has to be so cool. But when we're alone, he's all under me like a little cat.
Hey.
And I try to be affectionate, like, oh baby.
All the
But when we're in
time.
public, he's like,
Well, she's like just hanging over me like a mink shawl over my shoulder or whatever. Sometimes you just want
oh,
to take
you
it
like
off and
it.
just...
He's up under me like a little
See?
cat who's
Come on.
lost his mom.
Terry, she kind of described you as disrespectful. How would you describe Keisha?
Well, it's a tall, sexy Barbie doll. I mean, she's...
What? I
Come
look
on.
good.
You look good, of course. So does Barbie. That's what I'm saying. You look a
I
Barbie
am
doll. She
not
wears
trying to
short
be Barbie.
skirts,
No, I do
tight
not.
tops, and like
No, I
every
don't.
time we go out, these guys are always following us around, looking at her, trying to get with her. So if I go to the bathroom or something, they study hollering at her. And you know, I can't walk out with her.
Yeah, but that's good. It sounds good, though. But when you say Barbie doll, you saying she's kind of plastic?
No, not plastic.
No, everything is I'm real. This is me.
She has a nice shape. I mean, look at Barbie.
Whatever.
Come on,
Whatever.
babe. Come
Whatever.
on. Look at this.
All right, Terry, why come on the show and do this?
Well, me and Keisha, we compliment each other. And the way to find out if she's really the woman for me...
It shows that he's
is to
cool. He has
go
to have a
out
pretty
with
woman
another
with
woman.
him. I'm Terry Love. Look at my woman.
Look at her. She need a guy to make her look good.
You think
No,
that's
I
the only
don't. I
reason?
don't need anybody. I make myself look good. I don't need anybody.
All right, we'll see where this is going to go. It seems that Terry and Keisha definitely are tuned to 2 different stations. Now, when we come back, we're going to meet the people they dated and find out if they'll stay together or have a change of heart. All right, welcome back. We're here with Terry Terry and Keisha. Now, Terry says that Keisha nags like a mother, begs like a dog for compliments, and is kind of like a plastic Barbie doll. So we matched him up with a woman who never nags, doesn't need compliments, and is a living doll. Please welcome Julie Barbier.
What's up, bro? Oh, God. How you doing? What's up?
Now, obviously, this is not your normal change of heart situation. Julie happens to be out of town. She's in Chicago right now, so we got her hooked up via satellite. So, Julie, I want to say welcome to Change of Heart.
Thank you, Chris. Glad to be here.
It's good to see you. Now, I don't know about us, but how about you, Terry? Did you have any problems hooking up with her?
Well, actually, the first day I planned a lot. We were going to go to Chicago, and she called me at.
Wait a minute.
Chicago.
Out of town.
Hey, out of town. Hey, I wanted to.
Okay.
You said I act like Terry Love. I was trying to go Hollywood style, but
There you
actually,
go.
Dow, we were trying to go to Chicago, and she called me at the last minute and canceled on me.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
And Julie, what was the problem there that you had to cancel?
Well, actually, I'd been working a lot that week, and I came down with the flu, so I was really sick, and I felt terrible. But I told Terry that I'd definitely make it up to him, not to worry.
All right, so there's a reasonable explanation. But
Yeah.
Julie, did you know that Terry was a DJ when you got a chance to talk to him?
No, I came on up to his job, and
Oh, that wasn't the first thing you told her? He's Terry Love.
Apparently
Hey,
not.
hey.
Whatever.
Come on now.
So, Julie, you came up to his job, and what
right.
happened?
I went up to his job and got to see him. He looked great, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me ask
Oh, yeah.
Keisha. Keisha, have you ever gone to hang out with Terry in the studio at work?
Oh, yeah, all the time, all the time.
So nothing new then?
No, that's nothing new.
She nagged me.
That's like his second apartment or something.
Oh, okay. So, Terry, now, that night with Julie, did you do anything special, though?
Well, actually, she called me before she came, so I knew she was listening to the station. So what I did was played a little song for her. I dedicated a song saying, if it's cool, can we do a little something, something? You know the song by Maxwell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whatever.
And Julie?
So cheesy.
Hey, come on.
Julie, a little something, something.
Easy.
Did you hear the dedication?
Don't hate me.
I did, and I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was the sweetest thing, and it was so sexy of him to think about me like that.
Is it Terry? But, Julie, how about the fact that he's a guy that's on the radio and you didn't know what he looked like? Were you somewhat concerned about the way he might look?
Well, yeah, I was. In fact, I was, Chris. When I talked to him on the phone, I'm thinking, oh, God, this guy has the biggest radio voice I've ever heard. And I'm thinking, most likely he's not going to look too good. That's why he's hiding behind a radio.
Actually, that's how I felt about her, because every time I called, she wouldn't return the calls. And in fact, I thought that's why she canceled, but I was thinking she was kind of big and heavy-set lady,
Right.
you know. But I actually seen her, and it was just like...
Nothing like it. Now, Terry, you said Keisha dresses like a Barbie doll. How about Julie?
She was very conservative.
Terry likes it. He likes it.
But
He's
she was
always-
very sexy,
he
and she
likes
had
it.
this little sexy mole right there that I enjoyed a lot. So that kind of sparked things off.
Hey, I have them all too now.
Yeah, it's okay. But she had this sexy mole right there. Yours is like...
A little different.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
So, Julie, Julie,
Yes, Chris.
Julie, did you stay at the radio station all night?
We did, in fact, go out. We went to this nice little bar and had a few martinis.
Was Julie
Right.
fishing for
Yeah.
compliments like you said Keisha does?
No, Julie, actually, when I first met Julie, the compliments just started flowing out, so really didn't have to fish for anything. They were always there for it. And, you know, she was really sexy, so what could I say?
Thank
What
you.
couldn't I say, you know?
Julie,
Yes.
while you were hanging out with Terry, was he acting like the big celebrity that he is there?
Oh, absolutely not. He was a gentleman, an absolute
Oh, that's
sweetheart.
hard to believe.
Oh,
That's
come
hard
on.
to
That's
So
just for
Keisha's
you.
not
Come
buying
on.
any of it.
That's hard. I
'Cause
think
I'm not
that's
high
hard
post
to
enough
believe.
for her or
That is
whatever.
so hard to believe.
Julie, did the date get physical at some point, some romantic interactions?
It did. It did get physical.
What happened there?
Well, when we had a few drinks, and originally, you know, everything was real mellow, real cool. But after he had a couple drinks, his hands seemed to be wandering across my body a little bit. I said to him,
Oh, really? Where?
I said, do you think
exactly
that-
where on your body?
Tell her.
Yeah, where were those hands wandering?
upper hip, upper thigh area.
Okay.
But
I mean,
the
I was
thing
just,
Chris,
it was hard to believe that I'm used to
Chris.
going out with Keisha so much, so I just kept, you know, grabbing her hand, her leg, and
Well, I'd have
just-
to just say, I mean, the thing was, I did say to him, you know, do you think this is a good idea with Keisha? And he looked at me and he said, I agree, you know, it may not be a good idea, but that's just a risk I'm going to have to take.
So he went there anyway. All right, Julie, after you were at the Martini Club, after you guys were done at the Martini Club, where did you go?
Well, after we went to the Martini Club, we decided that, you know, we went out to his car and we were hungry. So we decided let's go to the only thing open, which was Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, so romantic.
It was great. I loved it.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, hey,
We had a blast. We went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Give you a crawler and go to bed.
All right, so Julie, then where did you end up going?
We came back to my house. Had a great time.
Like a gentleman.
And Terry, were you having your late night snack at that point with your donuts?
Well, of course, I walked her in and our roommate was like sitting there breastfeeding her baby, so we had to go to the room to actually enjoy the donuts.
So you went into her bedroom?
Yeah. We
Chris,
sat down
we went-
and
well,
sat
we
on the
went into
bed.
the bedroom.
Can I ask what time you left?
4:30.
Julie, is that about accurate, would you say?
I think that's what he wants his girlfriend to think, but the fact of the matter is, apparently, he didn't leave my house till closer to 7.
Busted.
The clock was broke or something. I think the clock was broke.
Yeah, your watch was a little slow.
Yeah, it was.
What did you do until 7 in the morning? That's what I want to know.
Well, we were just sitting down and we just fell asleep.
It always happens that way. We just fell asleep. Worst stolen kisses at the club and late night snacks in Julie's bedroom, enough to give Terry a change of heart. We're going to find out later. Next, though, we're going to meet the man that Keisha dated. We'll hear all about that date, so stay here. Heard what happened on Terry's date with Julie, and now we're going to meet the man that Keisha dated. Keisha says that Terry has too many kids, a beer gut, and always disrespects her. So we matched her up with a sweet stud who has no kids and a yummy tummy. Please welcome Randy Brown. Hi, Randy. Good to see you. You know Keisha? Terry, let me ask you, do you think Randy has a sexy belly?
No.
No?
No. He's not a Terry lover.
Ask Keisha.
Huh?
Ask
His
Keisha.
belly is great.
Really?
It's flat. It's not roly-poly.
You like that? And Randy, did you know she had a thing for stomachs like that?
Yeah, when we first talked about the date, she told me that, you know, Terry had some weight he had to lose.
Yeah, in his stomach.
So
I told him how much
I told him
like
that since I
abs.
worked at the Y that would be no problem for
Really?
me.
You were
help
pretty
me
good.
out like that?
I could.
Okay, hook
You
it up
need
for me,
it.
bro. I need it.
You
That's
need
all
it.
right. You
Now,
quit nagging me, girl.
Keisha, besides his flat stomach, what about the rest of them?
Oh, he was great. When he came to my door, he looked so cute. He looked like he just stepped out of a Gap ad. I was like, wow.
Like he had a dress on or something.
So Keisha, he comes to your
He
house.
was looking very good.
We are kind of coordinated. You just handle the TV,
You
okay?
think a lot.
Hey, let's back up a little bit.
All right, hold up. Keisha, when he showed up at the house.
Excuse me, at least my date is here to hug on. I don't have to hug on TV.
We do have a
Now,
video.
Keisha, what about when Randy showed up for the date? Did he have anything with him, or was he empty-handed?
Yes, he had a single pink rose, which was so nice and elegant. And it's kind of ironic.
Oh,
Pink
that is
is my
so
color
sweet.
for the summer. I pick out a different color every summer that I wear all the time. And pink is my color for the summer.
So that was the
so
color.
Sweet.
And Randy, did you bring anything else?
Yeah, well, as you know, Terry is a DJ. And so I said, well, Terry don't know about this Phyllis Hyman, so I brought a Phyllis Hyman tune called First Time
And
Together.
Franklin.
And we put that in her
Yeah, we went to my
CD in her bedroom.
Wait, hold up. The bedroom.
Yes, my bedroom.
The
And
bedroom.
it was so sweet. The title of the song was called First Night Together. It was so sweet.
So totally appropriate. And Randy, while you're being her private DJ, I'm
Last
sure you were
night.
checking her out, right?
Oh, yeah.
He got all his tips from me, though, man. You see, he listens. Phyllis Hyman. Come on, we're talking about, come on, man.
Whatever.
Keisha, were you getting some compliments from Randy about how nice you look?
Yeah, actually, you know, when he came in, he said I was the prettiest girl
The
that he ever
only
went
girl
on a
that
date
he ever
with.
wanted to date with.
And it was so sweet.
Now, Keisha, you say Randy's always on, always
Hey, man,
performing.
watch
What
yourself,
about
man.
his personality compared to Randy's?
Well, Randy was himself. He wasn't trying to be Mr. Cool. We went to a nice steakhouse and where you cook your own steaks. And
She seasoned them and I cooked
Yeah,
them.
I seasoned them for it. And if I had done that for Terry, he'd have been like, oh, stop babying me. I'm too cool for that. So he was really nice. He appreciates the fact that a woman is paying attention to him and pampering him.
And can do some
Probably
things for
not
him.
used to a woman. If you gave him
Exactly.
2 more days, he'd probably be like, man, take your girl back. I'm sending her home. I'm dropping her off.
I doubt
come on.
that.
Now, Randy, while you guys
that
were out,
wasn't true at all. That
Randy,
wasn't
tell
true at all. We
me,
had
Randy,
excellent-
tell me about what Keisha was telling you about herself as far as the date was concerned while you were hanging out.
Well, you know, Keisha's, like, again, a very beautiful woman, and we just talked about the fact that a lot of people misunderstand her. They think she's a bitch because of how she looks, and that is not the case.
Keisha, would you say you guys were pretty much warming up to each other at this point? Things are going good?
Oh, yeah, things are going great. We went to play pool. And I really wanted to win, so I was trying to make him miss. So I kind of like leaned down and he missed. And
scared and-
it was. I was like, okay.
Four games. 4 games.
And how many did you win, Randy?
None.
I guess it worked, Keisha.
Yeah.
Obviously. So, Randy, did you get on the conversation of kids or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, Terry has
3.
some kids.
Three beautiful, lovely
You know,
They're
children.
beautiful, don't get me wrong. I'm glad he's a good father, but he lied, and that's extra baggage. I don't have any.
Hey, I'm not asking you to carry them or anything. I
Yeah,
take
you
care of them.
are.
I take
See,
care of
she
mine. I'm not
just
asking you
needs to
carry
decide.
nothing.
Whatever,
It's
you
her
do.
decision as to whether she wants a
my
ready-made family or
decision.
not. And since
And
I don't
Randy,
have any.
all right, well, the two of you were out. Was Terry a central topic for more
Not
of the
at
date?
all.
Not at all. Because at one point we were driving and the radio was on, and I said that better not be Terry's show. But it was a whole nother
It
station.
was a different station.
Where did you guys go after that?
We went to this little bar. It was
We
nice.
went to Bryant's.
Yeah, it was called Bryant's.
Hey, how you
It
gonna
was
take them
very
to
dark.
Bryant's?
In a car.
How you gonna stay with her until 7 in the morning, man?
Don't worry about what I'm hearing over here, man.
What-
Don't worry
what
about
is
that.
that?
She's still single.
Wait, hold on,
He's
Terry.
hostile.
Relax.
He's
I need to hear
hostile.
about the date.
Anyway, we went to the bar. It's called Bryant's. It's called Bryant's. It's dark. It's very romantic. And while I was telling him about it, I'm like, oh, we should go here. And I was telling him about it. He's like, oh, it sounds like an affair bar, like somewhere you would go have an affair.
Somewhere
And
you
I'm
go
like,
on the fair.
And not be seen, and yeah.
Exactly.
So, Randy, you saw a little bit of cleavage, I guess. Anything else provocative on the date?
Oh man, we talked about this one dress that a mutual friend of mine made for somebody else, but
Who is
Keisha
that?
has it.
Yeah,
So
I bought it.
when we
and-
got to her house, she asked me if I wanted to see her in it, and I said yeah. So
was
while I
like,
waited in the bedroom, she just put on the dress.
I
You
went
put
and
on
tried
another
the
dress
dress.
that you had?
And you did some modeling for him. And how did Randy say you looked?
I did a little walk for him, and his eyes were like totally popping out of his hand. He said it fit me like a glove.
Yes,
yeah.
Really?
It was hot dress.
Really?
Then he kind of leaned back on the bed and just kind of looked at me, kind of sexy, because we were in my bedroom, and
How can he look
and we were
sexy?
just kind of looking.
And Keisha,
I mean, what?
He's a very nice looking
And
guy.
Keisha, did
Don't
this,
get
all
mad,
this-
Terry.
I
Stop
I said
getting
how he looked
mad.
sexy.
all this seductive
God.
looks, did they lead anywhere?
No, they could have, but his ride came. We were kind of looking at each other, and
Wait a
then
minute.
I heard a horn honking, and his ride came.
His ride,
so-
you got picked up?
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
you picked her up, now you had to catch a cab.
No, he
What's
came
going
to
on?
my door, and I drove. He
Oh,
didn't get
okay.
that
Where your
far.
car at, man?
Yeah, Terry missed that.
Where you ride
Well,
at?
Try to
he's
stay
doing
with
other
us.
things now.
Say hi to Julie again, will you?
okay.
All right, Will, Keisha, and Terry have a change of heart during the break. They got to make that decision. We're going to find out what they decided when we come back, so stay here. All right, here we are at the moment of truth. During the break, Terry and Keisha each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? You guys came on the show because, Terry, you wanted to show Keisha that you actually complimented each other better than Keisha thinks.
Right.
So here we go. Terry, we're going to start with you. You said you wanted somebody that wasn't going to nag you like a mom.
Right.
Not looking for compliments all the time, and maybe didn't look so much like a Barbie doll, like you said. So there you were with Julie. She gave you, you gave her a tour of the radio station. She came up there while you were working. You gave her the shout out. You ended up somehow late night in her bedroom into the wee hours. We didn't get all the details. I don't know if I should ask you to change your heart or change your channels, but it's your decision. What do you say?
Well, Julie, you know I had a really great time with you.
I did too.
And first date was A-okay with me. Even though you canceled on the first time, it was great. But if you was a big screen, I would stay with you, man. I'm gonna
So you're saying stay together? Okay. So, Julie, sorry things didn't work out for you, but thank you for being there for us. Keisha, we're going to come to you to get your decision now. You said you wanted to date somebody that had a flat tummy, somebody that wasn't always on and sort of performing for you 24/7, and somebody without all the kids and the baggage that you said comes with that. So we set you up with Randy. There you were with him. He brought you a romantic CD. You guys had a really nice dinner. You went to the dark bar. You played some pool. You had a really nice time. You did end up back in your bedroom modeling for him in the whole works. Now, Terry says he wants to stay together. Keisha, what do you say?
Well, I thought that doing this would totally strengthen our relationship, but seeing as Terry was very disrespectful, staying over her house until 7 o'clock in the morning, and I can't be with him if he's going to treat me like that, so I have a change of heart.
Change of heart. All right. And Randy, need I ask, does that work for you? That works for you?
Hey, what can I say?
All right. Now, Keisha, Terry, I guess by coming on the show, Keisha found out you don't compliment her as much as maybe you thought you did.
Well, hey, you know, I still got...
No, if you would have said... No. If you said you would have picked Julie, would have thrown in the monitor, but no luck there, Terry. I'm sure there's somebody else out there, though, that's better suited for you, so good luck, buddy. That's our show for today. Thanks to Terry and Julie. Good luck.